So, in today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys my Disney puppet collection, sharing with you some of the puppets that are worth it, sharing with you some of the puppets that are not so worth it, and puppets that you might want to consider adding into your Disney collection. So, what are we waiting for? Let's talk about it. First up, we're going to be talking about these Disney Folkmanis puppets that came out about several years ago. Puppet company Folkmanis debuted their official Disney puppet collection back in 2017. Like Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Donald, and Pluto, they later expanded the line in 2019 with a collection of vintage-style Disney character puppets, which also included Goofy, Daisy, and a few other Disney characters as well. While Folkmanis had been making their signature educational plush puppets since 1976, they licensed with Disney to include this awesome lineup of awesome Disney characters. Unfortunately and unfortunately, because that license agreement ended several years later after that, if you were at least able to get your hands on one of those Disney puppets, 2 thumbs up and smart thinking on your part. Because now those puppets are super expensive. No matter if you go to eBay, any third-party seller site, any antique store, any thrift store, those puppets are super expensive. And I also get it if some of you were not able to buy the plush puppets at the time because of how expensive they were. I'm pretty sure that if you go looking around the internet, you could find them for an affordable price, or at least maybe get one by negotiating on getting one for an affordable price. You guys are so rare and hard to find that I not only get direct messages from you guys left in the comment section, but on Instagram and Facebook and even TikTok asking me, am I willing to sell any of these Disney Folkmanis puppets? My answer is always, unfortunately, no. None of my puppets in my collection are for sale, and this still stands today. So none of the puppets that I'm showing in today's video are for sale at all. But I do encourage a lot of you to go searching on your own, again, to different third-party seller sites like eBay, OfferUp, Etsy, heck, even Whatnot. You never know what you could find on there. So here's the Folkmanis Mickey in all his mouse glory. Bye. Mickey is very well detailed and he's easy to puppeteer and manipulate. Up next, here's Donald Duck. Shout out to all you that can do a Donald Duck impression, because I can't do that for too long. Donald's also easy to puppeteer and operate. Ruff, ruff. Woo. Next, we got Mickey's faithful dog, Pluto. He's also very well detailed and very well made. Pluto is actually one of my mini favorites that they made. Not only because he's super detailed, but he has this really cool feature. So in his paws, they gave him like these little air pocket things. I don't really know what you would call them, but it helps make his ears go up. You press one paw, it makes his ear shoot right up, like he's listening. And if you press his other paw, it makes his other ear shoot right up. And then say if he's frightened by something, you can maybe shoot up both ears. One of my other all-time favorites would have to be this awesome Goofy puppet that they made. And this guy is one tall guy. From his goofy feet to the top of his goofy hat. And just like Donald, you can slide your hands into his hand glove. And with puppeteering his hand, it's definitely a lot more easier than Donald. So here is the Folkmanis Simba puppet. Folkmanis Disney Simba character puppet was released back in 2020. It was released to coincide with the live-action Lion King movie. He's a pretty awesome and detailed puppet. Although I really didn't care for the live-action remake, it's still cool to have in the collection. Here we have the silly, lovable old bear himself, Winnie the Pooh. And yes, Disney and Folkmanis released this puppet just in time. Live-action Christopher Robin movie that I think was amazing and awesome. And the puppet is taken design from that movie. This is definitely a weird shot because Pooh doesn't wear pants, but what I wanted to show you guys is that you can actually move his legs. I'm forgetting what they call it, but he kind of has like one of those doll mechanisms inside of his leg joint right here, and you can actually move his leg like so. So you can either make him stand or sit. So back in 2019, which is weird because it didn't seem that long ago, Folkmanis debuted a Jack Skellington puppet. So here is the Pumpkin King in all his puppet glory. He's very easy to move, operate, very detailed as you see right here. You can even stick your finger through his eyes. And as you can see here, he's a very tall guy. What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? Okay, Jack, that's it. We gotta stop or I'm gonna get copyrighted. Oh, I'm sorry, my boy. And to go along with Jack, they also made his dog, Zero. So here is Zero. And as you can see, he's also very easy to puppeteer. Ruff, ruff. His very famous pumpkin nose that actually glows in the dark. And there's a button that you press inside his head to make it glow. I also have several other Disney character puppets that were released by Folkmanis. Currently, they're actually not in my room. They're in a big storage bin. But some of the other ones that I have in my collection are Remy from Ratatouille, Folkmanis puppet. To go along with Mickey and his friends, I also have the Minnie Mouse Folkmanis puppet. I also have the Daisy Folkmanis puppet. Also, Folkmanis released a Doug from the Pixar movie Up. And unfortunately, Doug is also with Remy, Minnie, and Daisy, kicking it. They're on vacation right now in the storage bin. The most difficult thing about having a puppet collection, but mainly a Disney puppet collection, is being able to store them all inside of a closet or bin or something like that. So unfortunately, I've had to separate them, but I still do own them all. So out of all of them, the ones that I would say to me personally are worth it is definitely the Jack Skellington and Zero puppet. But if I had to choose one that I felt like, you can kind of do without, that would have to be the Simba puppet from the live action Lion King movie. It's great and it's really well made, but personally for me, if you didn't get it, you really wouldn't be losing out.
Hakuna Matata. It means no worries.
Now we're on to the Disney puppets that were not made by Folkmanis Puppets. So this is a Disney Store exclusive Pumbaa hand puppet that was released back in the day. Honestly, he's just a really cool kid's hand puppet. Comes along with this little bug that has Velcro on the bottom of him that you can stick in his mouth and... But yeah, just a regular little Disney hand puppet. Is a puppet that I just picked up from the swap meet. This is a 1990 Applause Disney Aladdin Abu hand puppet. Very well made, very well detailed, a fun little guy, and he looks just like he does in the animated movie. I also have a Make Me Laugh Goofy hand puppet that I did a review on. He's super awesome. He's, I believe, made by either Mattel or Fisher-Price. Here are the Pixar Incredibles 2 boxing Jack, and this raccoon guy. These were toy puppets released for Incredibles 2. So either with yourself or maybe with a friend, one person can have Jack, and the other person could have the raccoon guy here. And it's honestly almost like a Rock'em Sock'em Robots, but you guys could do it like anywhere you go. And
Fight!
And on the back of these guys, they also have like a little tab here where you can turn it on, and they can actually make noises from the movies. So are those puppets worth it? I definitely say so. I also have a Stitch puppet that I did a review on that was released by the Disney parks. They released these like several different kid hand puppet versions of these different Disney characters. So here he is, the Genie of the Lamp, the often imitated but never duplicated. This vintage Disney World Mouse Toys Genie full body plush puppet was released in the 1990s, following the massive success of the 1992 animated Disney Aladdin film. This rare, oversized collectible was sold exclusively at the Disney theme parks under Walt Disney World's custom plush and toy line, Mouse Toys. I mean, from a puppet from the 1990s, he doesn't look too bad. I think Disney did a great job with him. He has an expressive face. He got his little genie knot right there. Aladdin is definitely one of my all-time favorite movies, and that is because of this guy. Robin Williams did a knockout job. It's definitely legendary. If you remember in the movie, Genie even kind of pulls out his own little genie puppet. So that is definitely canon in the film. A ton of detail. Got a big old blue genie body right here. Comes along with his genie cufflinks, genie pants, and genie shoes. I end up getting this guy off of eBay for about 30, 40 bucks. But now when you search him up on eBay, he can run anywhere between 30 into like the 100s, 200s, 300s. I even saw him on Facebook Marketplace for about $400. It just depends on where you go and where you find this guy. I also know that within the parks, they sold several other puppets just like this under the same toy line. Yeah, this puppet is very animated, and you can have a good time with him. Again, often imitated, but never duplicated. So, leave me a comment below. What were some of your favorite Disney puppets featured throughout today's video? And which ones did you think were worth it? And which ones did you think were, not so worth it? Love to hear about it. Leave me a comment down below. Hey, thanks so much for watching this fun, awesome puppet-related video. I hope you enjoyed it and you learned a lot. And if you did, please do me a favor and go check out the next video right here on the screen. Kermit and I think you will enjoy it, and we'll see you over there. Until next time, take care and, well, have an awesome day.